All right, we're also getting some breaking news right now. Reports are suggesting that Rashid Khamis Al Shemeli, who's presently in charge of the Consulate General of the UAE, has reportedly fled India. He was under the scanner in the Kerala gold smuggling racket. Swapna Suresh, key accused, had claimed that she had contacted the Customs Department on behalf of Rashid. This is also coming after two people have been further arrested as far as this entire racket is concerned. But one of the biggest developments so far as the crackdown on this racket is concerned is that the UAE Consulate General has fled India. This is what reports are suggesting right now. Of course, we're waiting for an official confirmation as well. I'd also like to read out what Swapna's bail petition mentions as far as Rashid is concerned. She has gone on to say that Rashid, who's the present acting charge of Consulate General of UAE, directed me to check with the customs regarding the delay in delivery of the consignment that reached on June 30. Thereafter, I contacted the Assistant Commissioner of Customs with regard to the release of the diplomatic baggage. Now remember, this is the baggage, of course, that was later found to conceal as much as 30 kilograms of gold. So the big update coming in as far as the Kerala gold racket is concerned, the under suspicion Consulate General of UAE has reportedly fled India. This is Rashid Khamis Al Shemeli, who is claimed to have been in contact with Swapna Suresh, the key accused of the gold smuggling racket. In fact, if you go by Swapna's plea in court, then it is on Rashid's instructions that she tried to get this bag, which was containing illegal gold, out of the customs department. Two more people have been arrested as far as this entire scam is concerned. That has, of course, increased the heat as far as the Kerala government is concerned as well. But remember, this is initially seen to be a racket that involved both India and UAE. In fact, involved the UAE consulate in Trivandrum. Some of their former workers have been arrested and are under the scanner. And now the Consulate General of the UAE itself is reported to have fled the country. Let's go across to my colleague Niranjan also for more on what we can now tell our viewers. Niranjan, this is obviously going to be a big development if Rashid has fled the country, also pointing to culpability as far as this entire smuggling racket is concerned.
Shivani, in the beginning of the scandal, when UAE, primarily when the prima facie the UAE response on record said that their staff was not involved and they had no knowledge about the scandal. But I think this story is getting more and more curious because we have a confirmation now, and we can tell our viewers that even the local media is reporting it, and we have a confirmation now that there is no sign of this man whose name is Rashid Khamis Al Shemeli. Rashid Khamis Al Shemeli. He was presently in charge of the Consulate General of the UAE and has reportedly fled India. We can confirm that. And let me also tell you, this is very important because Swapna Suresh, the main accused in the Kerala gold scandal, in a petition filed in Kerala just before she turned herself into the NIA, had said in her application, and I quote, Rashid Khamis Al Shemeli, who is the present acting charge of the Consulate General of UAE, directed me. She said in her application that Rashid Khamis Al Shemeli, who is the present acting charge of the Consulate General of UAE, directed me to check with the customs regarding the delay in delivery of the consignment that reached on June 30. Thereafter, I contacted the Assistant Commissioner of Customs with regard to the release of the diplomatic baggage. Now, this is very significant. She essentially, in this application, tried to put the complete blame on the acting consul general, the acting attaché at the consul general, saying that it was he who asked her to check the customs regarding the delivery of the entire consignment, and we know what the consignment was. This was the 30 kilograms of gold that was seized, was hidden and brought in via different means, and it was seized. It was part of the diplomatic baggage attached to the UAE diplomatic baggage that came in. So She was obviously trying to say that she was acting on the behalf of Rashid. Now, if that is true, or even if that is not true, let's assume for a minute that she's trying to make up stories. But even then, the fact that the UAE attaché has fled India, he's nowhere to be found. I think this is going to be a very, very big story diplomatically. I think at the diplomatic level, the story is escalating. Shivani.
Yes. Absolutely. UAE initially, of course, Niranjan had said that they are taking this matter very seriously and they're concerned with reports that several of their staff, former staff at least, have been involved as far as this racket is concerned. They promised cooperation diplomatically, of course, because the NIA is investigating this matter. And there were also reports that they might launch a parallel investigation of their own. Now, both for India and UAE, given that this is a multi-country smuggling racket that is coming to light with very high-placed officials, both in the Indian Kerala government and also in the UAE consulate coming to light, this is, of course, one of the major scandals to hit in such a fashion between Indian and UAE governments, at least for now.
Well, you're right, and she tried to shift the blame on the UAE Consulate General. Now, that was her strategy. Now, Swapna Suresh and Sarit Nair, and we've been breaking down the details here on Republic TV, Shivani. We brought you the details of Swapna Suresh's phone calls to a sitting minister, Sarit Nair's phone calls to a special secretary in the Chief Minister's office. Now, that apart, as far as the ministers are concerned, ministers on record have gone on to claim that these were routine calls and they have nothing to hide, etc. But these are not normal calls because there were at least 7 or 8 incoming calls from the minister. So the minister dialed Swapna Suresh on more occasions, and she says she was acting on behalf of somebody. Now, who was that somebody? I think these are some of the obvious questions that we ask and we have to ask. And if we had nothing to hide, why is the UAE? Let me read out some more excerpts from that application because we had a copy of that application as well. Now, this bail application, Shivani, and for all of you joining us, was filed before the Kerala High Court. This was filed before the Kerala High Court. When she was on the run, she consulted advocates and she first filed this petition, and then she was arrested by the NIA in Bengaluru. Now, she said that he was still serving. Now, she said she was still serving. Now, her words were, "I am still serving with the Consulate General Office of UAE on a work on request basis." She says she was still working with them at some capacity on a work by request basis. Now, if this was the request that she was following up between the UAE consulate, the consulate attaché and somebody else. Now, who that somebody else was, who was coordinating, who perhaps knew, or who was giving them help from the outside, we don't know. But certainly, Kerala government under the scanner. This UAE attaché was also under the scanner after this application. Let me also tell you that she claimed she had resigned from the post. She had resigned from the post on the post of Executive Secretary in 2019, but continued to work with them on a request basis. She also said, and like I just mentioned, I'm going to read out this breaking news update, that she said back then that in her application, Rashid Khamis Al-Shamaili, who's at present the acting charge of the Consulate General of UAE, directed me to check. She says she was asked to check with the customs regarding the delay in the delivery of the consignment that reached June 30.
Right.
And after that, she contacted the Assistant Commissioner of Customs with regard to the release of the diplomatic baggage. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Swapna Suresh clearly is the linchpin here, who